tradition, over 35 years in the making,
Laker Girl
continues on this court by starting anew. The search begins for the next premier dancers to don the purple and gold.
I've always wanted to become a Laker girl. It's been a dream of mine since I was about 6 years old.
The moment that I went into my freshman year of high school, I was going to start training to make this dance team.
We really love doing everything together. We're really inseparable.
Some look to extend their success from seasons past.
We've been on the team already. We have to dance even harder than we've ever danced before.
Your spot's not safe at all.
Some look to rebound from the disappointment of not making the team in seasons past.
I prepared myself for whatever was going to happen.
And some will try out for the first time with only a dance outfit and untouched dreams.
You know that you can do it, but there's always that what if they didn't notice me.
My heart is going to be racing.
Though there is a fine line between the pretenders and the contenders.
That's the worst fear, knowing that I could have done better.
I just have to give it my best, and whatever happens, happens.
And the only guarantee is that every dancer will need to battle their way onto this team to wear this iconic uniform, following the footsteps of those legends who have danced here before.
If you're dedicated and you believe in yourself and you know that you have talent to go with it, it's a formula that usually works.
Because out of the hundreds of hopefuls, only a select few will move on to champion a new dance team on the same court where their basketball team looks to return to championship ways.
I kept thinking, is this real life? My dream's true now.
Who will shine in the spotlight? Who will conquer each round? Who will move on? Who will get the call?
I have a position to offer you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Who will become one of the world-famous Laker girls? It's 6:30 a.m. on a summer Saturday morning in Southern California. Laker Girl auditions are about to begin. It's still over 2 hours before the doors will open for the tryouts. Two hopefuls are the early birds in line.
I flew in from Maryland on Thursday, and I'm staying at a hotel. And I'm actually planning on going to school in California. And in the meantime, I'll also be dancing for the Laker girls, hopefully.
It is 7:40, and we're on the way to the Laker Girl audition. I'm with my best friend, Zarina. We've both danced at the same studio for 6 years now. We found out about Laker Girls from one of our teachers, Amy Gold.
This is our first audition, as 18-year-olds, getting a job.
Well, I hope to see, obviously, how far I can make it, and I just want to know what to expect if I don't make it this year.
Now I'm getting nervous.
Happy Saturday morning to you all. Today's the first step in deciding the squad for the 2014-15 Laker girls team. They are expecting over 300 applicants. Only 22 will make it to the new team.
As Shannon and Zarina make their way to the line,
We're here. Oh my God.
another hopeful is on her way to the Lakers practice facility with her good luck charm.
I have my mom. She's my biggest fan.
Hi.
Always been to every one of my events or my performances, and I felt that it was important to have her. I'm gonna be a sophomore in college, and last year I was on the dance team at my college, and I was lucky enough to be a part of that team. I had so much fun, loved the girls, loved the coaches. We won nationals, so that's always great. And I didn't try out this year because I wanted to audition for the Laker girls, and I wanted a new opportunity. And I'm just hoping that everything goes well and I can show the judges how much I really care about this and how much I want this.
In addition to local girls from all over the Southland, Dancers arrive from all over the United States to try their luck in the City of Angels.
Well, my journey to get here today, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So I flew here Thursday night. Been dancing since I was 3 years old.
I'm here auditioning for the Laker Girls. Really stoked to be here and try it out for the first time.
I actually just got in on the road from Las Vegas. I live there and I drove out here for auditions this morning.
I'm here to become a Laker girl. It's not a joke, it's not a game, it's not for fun. This is something that I've always wanted to do.
I'm a little bit nervous because I've never done this before, and it's different than anything I've ever done because usually I'm a ballet dancer, so this kind of audition I'm not used to, but I'm really excited and I hope I have what it takes to be a Laker girl.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm Haley, and we're from Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're 21 years old. We really love doing everything together. We're really inseparable, and we just love being by each other. And yeah, we audition. We decided to come audition together because we honestly do everything together. I think it would be really awesome to, for a team to have twins. I think it's something that, America would love and something to, connect with. I don't know, something different and unique. So I really feel like having twins would be really, really awesome.
Although not a twin, one dancer hoping to make the cut has flown in from Ohio for her second attempt at becoming a Laker girl.
Last year, I came to the auditions. I flew in, I made it for the first day. Then we moved on, and I ended up making it as a finalist. And then I flew back home, and I waited for the phone call. And I didn't make it, but, she said to come back and try again. So I'm back for round 2.
My name is Mark, and I'm here with my daughter Molly, and we're from Louisville, Kentucky. We flew in just for this. We came in yesterday. She's 22. This is her first time trying out. She's been to the workshop a couple times. She finished college this year, and so she's ready. I am a dance dad. I've been following her for 11 years now. I think Molly will make a good Laker girl.
Got my sister with me. My lucky note card she made me.
This is where I wait. I love you. I'm so proud of you.
I love you.
I'm starting to get emotional. Have fun. Rock it.
I will.
I love you, baby.
Love you.
As Alana steps up to the ever-increasing line, the dancers continue to survey the competition, wondering if they have what it takes to become a Laker girl.
There's a lot of girls here that look beautiful, and I see a lot of dance bags around, which means that they've definitely all had training. And it just means that I have to push even harder to stand out from the rest of them.
I'm pretty spunky. I have a good attitude, and I think about being a Laker girl, it's all about being an entertainer and putting on a good show and being positive while doing it. So as long as you can get the crowd pumped and have a good attitude doing it, then I think you're pretty set.
I think it takes style, class, lots of attitude, energy, just to represent the Lakers as a company.
You need to be outgoing, you need to be friendly, you need to be intelligent, and you need to be a good role model for young children, for teenagers. You need to be an ambassador for the organization and a good representation of the Lakers. So I think that's what makes a good Laker girl.
Poise, beauty, and grace are some of the important qualities required to become a Laker girl. And in the spirit of inclusiveness and equality, every year the open auditions mean you do not have to be a female to try out.
I came here today only because my friend is auditioning and she wanted moral support, and I just don't think that guys should ever be not be able to audition for stuff like this, so I'm just coming to do my thing.
We came as a duo because we've been dancing together for about 4 or 5 years now. We've always just been each other's dance partners.
I am a dancer. I'm taking it as serious as possible. It's just like any other audition. I'm going in with my full potential and everything that I can bring.
Two of the final girls to take their places in line are friends from last year. Local girl Kelsey is auditioning for her 3rd time, hoping this year will be her lucky one. And one comes from the island of Oahu, Hawaii, back for her second attempt. This year, however, she's bringing a new enthusiasm and, to bring her luck, a new name, her legal name.
So my first name is actually Marisa. My parents' names are Mark and Lisa. Marisa, put it together. It's cute. I think it would be a lot easier for Lakers fans to say Marisa as opposed to Oi. I actually met Kelsey last year. We were sitting in the same area of the gym, and we were just like by each other, so we started talking, and I ended up making it to the finals, and Kelsey was just a huge help. Like, she let me know what was gonna happen, she gave me tips, and she was a really good friend.
Then we kept in touch this past year. We texted each other a few times a couple months ago and found out we were both coming.
This past year has actually been pretty awesome. I've been dancing a lot back home, so I've had a lot of fun, but now I'm super ready for this experience. I'm still living in Hawaii, but I plan on moving up in August no matter what.
It has not sunk in that it's almost time. This is like the scariest thing, but I'm excited. I'm ready.
Ready or not, as the director of the Laker girls arrives, smiles are about to give way to stiff competition.
Hi, ladies.
As Laker girls continues, the pressure is on the second they walk in the door.
A little intimidating.
One hopeful finds guidance from another dancer.
Her being on the team this past year definitely influenced my decision to try out.
And another hopeful falls flat. While one Laker girl legend tells her story of perseverance.
The worst thing that can happen is you fall on your butt. It's how you get up again.
Over 340 dancers are now in line for Laker girl tryouts. Some have been here since the sun came up, but they won't have to wait much longer. Auditions are about to begin.
Hi, ladies. Hi, so let's all get up. We're gonna start getting you in, and we're gonna start registration, alrighty? Yay! Here we go, let's go.
The line starts moving and we're walking towards the audition center, and I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get through all of these rounds today? Last year I made it almost to day 2. I do not want to get cut right away. So I was just praying that I would not feel the nerves and I would just be able to leave my heart out on the floor.
It's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm just here to have fun, and it's going to be a good time. I'm excited.
We're gonna have a table up here. That's where you're gonna sign the waiver, and then register, come on in, you'll get a wristband.
As the contenders begin sign-ins, emotions start taking hold.
We're excited and we're ready and we're nervous.
More excited than nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, we get to dance for the day, so I'm really looking forward to that.
For one dancer, today will be a day of redemption.
My name is Carla. I am a former Laker girl, and I'm here for a 3rd straight year to audition. I was a Laker girl in the 2012-2013 season. I re-auditioned last year, and I did not make it through.
Unfortunately, I don't have a position for you this year. I'm very sorry to say that, Carla.
It was disappointing. I was sad. I definitely feel like I have more to prove. But again, this is the first year I'm entering not, being on the team. So I feel like all 3 years going in, I've been in a different situation. So I don't really know right now how to digest what I'm about to go into. It's different. Like, I don't know really what I'm feeling or what kind of emotions I have currently. I'm ready to get the day started. I just want to dance.
There you go. Good luck.
Hey, Chuck, your resume's on the table.
Look at the alphabet on the front of the table. That's where your headshot and resume goes.
I'm Lisa Estrada with the Los Angeles Lakers. I am the Director of Game Operations and Game Entertainment, and I've been doing this for 20+ years.
Hi, how's it going? Good, how are you? Good, thank you very much.
Laker Girls tryouts or auditions, we are looking for qualities in dancers that basically encompass a good dancer, good showmanship, When they do get down to the finals, we'll be looking for very good personalities because they'll be ambassadors for the organization. The first audition, though, the main quality will be dance ability and body. Just making sure that they are fit and can put the uniform on and be a good role model for young kids to stay fit. I think the Los Angeles Laker girls dance team differs from other NBA teams because it was born by Dr. Buss, who loved tradition.
My father really, really loved the feel of the college atmosphere, and he wanted to kind of replicate that same feeling at a Laker game. So therefore, he created the very, very first dance squad ever in the NBA. When the Laker girls started, one of the Laker girls that we had was a girl by the name of Paula Abdul.
Paula was tried out, I think it was in 1981. She barely made the squad.
Cheerleaders were very stereotyped as a certain look. But in my mind, I didn't see it that way. If you're dedicated and you believe in yourself and you know that you have talent to go with it, it's a formula that usually works.
She arose quickly and became the choreographer for the squad.
When I first became a Laker girl, we had pom-poms. But when I became the girl in charge, I was going to make that change of getting rid of the pom-poms because I wanted to form an unbelievable dance team.
She turned the girls into more performers, as you would see in MTV videos back then.
Her dance moves were unprecedented and new and fresh and exciting, and I couldn't be more proud of Paula and all she's accomplished, to the point where when she retired as a Laker girl, we retired her jersey.
I have such a tremendous sense of pride when I see the Laker girls perform. When I go to the games, I get excited for them because I tap into the feeling of what it meant when I was a Laker girl.
Having accomplished so much against odds, her story is one of perseverance, which she hopes will inspire future stars.
It's important to always put yourself out there. The worst thing that can happen is you fall on your butt. It's how you get up again. There's no easy path. There's no magic formula, so to speak. You gotta just keep doing what you're doing and get better and better at it. Without trying to sound cheesy about it, I just was a girl who believed in myself and worked extremely hard. You never know when your gifts are coming and what form they take. And for me, it was being a Laker girl.
Bags against the wall, just like dance class, please. Really tight, 'cause there's a lot of people here.
All 346 auditioning dancers are now on the court of the Lakers practice facility. The first goal is to find an empty space and start warming up. Now, face to face with all the dancers, the next goal is to not let apprehension overtake the excitement of the auditions.
I look around and there's so many people here. It's overwhelming, but it's what I expected. I expected a lot of girls actually being here and being surrounded by them. It's a little intimidating because they're all beautiful and I'm sure they're all amazing dancers.
Obviously, it's stressful. Going into it, I think it's all meant to be. If they want me, they want me. If they don't, they don't. They're looking for someone else. They're looking for a different look. If I get cut, I'm not gonna think, oh, they hate me. It's just, that's how a dancer's life is. You never know what they're looking for.
One dancer has firsthand knowledge of what the prestigious Laker Girls squad is looking for.
Hi, I'm Nicolette. I'm from Yorba Linda, and this is my first time auditioning for the Laker Girls. I was on the UCLA dance team for 4 years. Being at UCLA was an awesome experience, and being a part of the dance team was honestly a dream. I was also on the team for 3 years with Lizzie.
After a successful audition in 2013, Lizzie made it on last year's team.
I was very supportive of Lizzie trying out last year, and her being on the team this past year definitely influenced my decision to try out. I know that the judges are looking for a girl that can put on the Laker Girl uniform tomorrow and play the part. So I definitely wanted to convey that at auditions. I definitely came in the nylons that I knew I was supposed to wear. I wore the correct socks, the tennis shoes. I made sure not to wear jazz shoes because I know that the Laker girls never actually wear jazz shoes. I tried to do my hair and makeup the best that I could do and really be performance ready and, in my opinion, Laker Girl ready. I could join another team, but joining the Laker Girls is so different because of their professionalism, their classiness, their talent. They're just a whole nother level.
Still to come on Laker Girls. The dancers need to quickly perfect the steps for round 1.
Go 1 and 2. It's 3 and 4.
Who will learn quickly and who will be left behind?
I'm not picking it up as fast as I should have been.
Who will turn it up and receive the golden ticket? All those questions answered and more when Laker Girls returns. "346 dancers are in the Lakers practice facility to try out for 22 spots on the Laker Girls team."
So, first off, I want to say thank you very much for showing up this morning on Saturday, bright and early. I appreciate all the waiting outside and also getting in. It is a process to get everyone in here. We will start out with the first dance combination, which will be an across-the-floor combination. After that, we'll make a cut. So let's get going. I'm going to introduce all these gals in the gold t-shirts right here. I couldn't do this without them. They are my helpers and the choreographer, Shannon.
Shannon is hired by me to come in and teach the choreography for the day.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
A former Laker girl herself and currently a dance instructor and professional choreographer, Shannon is very familiar with what it takes to be a Laker girl and the process in deciding that.
I come up with the ideas for the choreography, basically brainstorming with Lisa. She may have some definite ideas that she wants to incorporate into the music and into the dance itself. So we go back and forth on the phone, email, putting it together. Then we'll meet together prior to the tryouts, and we go ahead and go over the dances, tweak it, put certain elements in that might have been missing that she'll definitely want to see for the audition. Jessica, she's going to be demonstrating along with all the other girls as well. They're going to space themselves throughout. So.
The young ladies in the yellow shirts, they help Shannon, they help Jessica. Jessica's basically one of them too. I just put everyone who, quote, is staff in gold t-shirts because they know the dance combinations. They can answer questions for all of the girls in the front, in the back, off to the side.
Down 2 walks, right, left, opposite arm is up, reach the arms out to a T, step forward again, bring it to passe, and wrap, head back.
The girls in the yellow shirts are the assistants for the day. Most of them are former Laker girls and know the Laker girls style. So they're used as assistants to set an example and also spread out throughout the room. There are so many girls here at the audition today.
7, 8, ball change out of the double turn on and 1, bring the hands to a T. And 1, kick 2.
As the dancers do their best to learn the intricate combination as quickly as possible, Shannon and the judges are already evaluating the talent on the floor.
With the across the floor, we're basically looking for good technique, trained dancers. That will weed out, I guess, some people who just have come for the fun of it or whatnot, and more serious dancers. Left, right, left, out, and a wrap.
So I'm watching the choreographer give us all these moves to go across the floor, and I'm not picking it up as fast as I should have been.
Not having danced for a year, I was really nervous if I was going to be able to pick up the choreography because I've also heard that routines are taught very, very fast.
Go 1 and 2. It's 3 and 4.
There's so many girls, and it's kind of hard to see the choreographer in the front.
In the lines of all these beautiful women, we have former Laker girls helping us learn the choreography, and I'm having trouble picking up the choreography. I feel like I'm forgetting steps, I feel like I'm forgetting accents, and I could feel that the nerves were getting to me.
1, pas de bourrée. Shade, 5, 6, 7, 6 step.
I think that picking up the choreography honestly is the hardest part of today. And I think it's hard because so many girls get caught up in trying to look around and compare themselves to the girls around them. And if someone's picking it up easier than they are or faster than they are, they kind of get in their head a little bit and they psych themselves out.
Next on Laker Girls, tension mounts as the dancers need to instantly impress going across the floor.
I still had butterflies in my stomach because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Back at the Lakers practice facility, over 340 dancers are vying for 22 spots on the team. They all have been taught the dance combination. Now it's time to show they have the ability to execute it in front of Lisa, the director of the Laker Girls.
What we're gonna do is move into our first cut. So this first cut is going to be about your dance ability and where you're at with the level of talent that we need you to be at. This is your 15 seconds that is your audition. So you need to give us whatever it is that you have. Thank you so much and good luck, ladies. Please again, smile, smile. Go across the floor, have fun. Good luck.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Round 1. Hundreds of hopefuls make their way across the floor. In order to really be able to see what they can do, Lisa needs to narrow down the large number of dancers immediately.
Lisa and a couple of her assistants are actually on the other end of the room, and as we send the girls doing the across-the-floor combination, they basically make that decision, is this girl ready to move on to the next round?
Lisa is looking to see, can they do turns? Can they do kicks? Can they do leaps? Are they grasping the combination and are they making it from point A to point B across the floor, executing the material that was taught?
You have to really know the details. They want to know that you picked up the choreography fast. So you want to know if the hands are flexed or if they're in blades, those types of things if you're looking straight ahead or if you look side to side. So first thing is get the moves down.
It's not just a matter of technique. You can have amazing technique but not get noticed. It's a matter of like getting noticed amongst 300 people and showing that you have a showmanship.
As simple as that sounds, it still makes you nervous. You know that you can do it, but there's always that what if.
Those feelings get stronger as many wait and wait for their chance to dance.
The waiting game can be incredibly nerve-wracking, especially when you can only go 3 at a time, and with that many girls in there, all you're doing is watching everybody else do the choreography over and over and over again.
Just waiting, I had sweaty palms. You're practicing 1,000 times, and then you're looking at other girls and you're thinking, that was so good, like, I need to do it like that.
The longer you have to sit there and think about it, the more your mind starts to go.
But as soon as you get across the floor and do that, you feel good. The worst part is waiting for that ticket.
Shannon and myself are standing in front of the table, and we will watch them do the combination, and when they get closer to us, I have a team that we will tell them yes, yes, no, 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 yes, 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 whatever it is. And they will then walk over to each girl and tell her, yes, please stay, and give her a ticket. And then if it's a no, they'll say no, thank you. And at that point, that dancer will grab her bag and leave the premises.
When Lisa and the choreographer decide yes, then we give them a ticket, and obviously it's great to communicate that. When the girl doesn't make it through, we say, thank you for coming, and I'm sorry you didn't make it.
After each girl's first round dance across the floor, the few seconds to await their fate of whether they made it seems like an eternity.
After we go across the floor, we just sit there and wait. It's really only a couple seconds, but it feels like forever.
I'm standing there and I'm so nervous. I just finished, I felt confident, but I still had butterflies in my stomach because I don't know what's gonna happen.
And you're just waiting, and then once they gave you that ticket, you're just a big sigh of relief after that.
A lot of times I'm giving them the card. They're excited or they're surprised, which is always nice to see. But sometimes when I'm telling a girl, thanks for coming today, they know it. Like you could see in their face that they knew they weren't gonna make it through that first cut.
I thought I did pretty good. I messed up on one part. I forgot to turn around, and I was a little bit behind on the music. I was pretty intimidated.
Knowing that I had the misstep and I dropped out of the turn, automatically my mind is like, you're already preparing for the worst a little bit because you know that across the floor was not your best. Seeing him walked up to you without the ticket can definitely make your heart sink a little bit, but at the same time, I was slightly prepared for it, but it's definitely not a great feeling when that happens.
It's difficult sometimes because they're disappointed, of course. I prefer when it's yes, yes, yes.
I don't make it personal. I just have to disassociate myself from them, and I'm doing a job, you know? I'm giving them news, and it's all based on technique. So if they have the technique, they're gonna make it through. If they don't have the technique, they're not gonna make it through that first cut.
I thought I did everything. It's just I've been cheering my entire life, and I've not learned to do turns and everything, so I kind of just winged it today. You know, I have nothing to lose, so I'll have to come back next year.
Maybe not this year. Maybe I'll come back. Yeah.
I got cut. I think it was nerves, honestly.
There's a big group and you don't know what they're looking for, so I tried my best.
Next on Laker Girls, many think they have what it takes, but the mirror on their wall might be misleading.
I had the combination, but my nerves got ahead of me. I just kind of got distracted.
As the first round continues on Laker Girls.
I'd like to think that we're a package deal, but if they see more potential in one of us, I would not be sad about it. I think that if they wanted to take Emily on the team and not me, I think it would be completely awesome, and I would support her 100%. I agree. If they chose her and not me, I would be so happy for her and be here to support her and be at every game and cheer her on.
Out of 346 dancers trying out, the twins represent 2 of the more than 200 that still need to go across the floor in the first round of a 4-round process.
So we had the across the floor combo, and I felt nervous like I always do, but it went really well. I made the first cut, and I felt confident, and I was pumped for the day, so that was good.
I felt like the first round went really good. I mean, it was just across the floor, so it was relatively simple. We just kind of showed our personality, and it was just a first glimpse for the judges to see who we are and how we dance. So it felt really good the first round.
I felt really good after I went across the floor, so I don't think I messed up or anything. It's a little nerve-wracking.
As I get across the floor, I finish the routine, I feel great. And to my complete surprise, they walked up to me and my heart just filled with joy. I was so excited to make it to the next round.
As the number of dancers left to go across the floor continues to dwindle, so do the tickets available from Lisa's assistants for an invitation to round 2. One of the biggest surprises of the round came when Chris went across the floor for the judges.
Getting the ticket, it was amazing because I actually feel like I'm doing something and I'm actually moving towards something that I want to do in my life.
So I'm watching Lisa deliberate with a few other judges, and I'm feeling confident that I'm gonna make it to the next round. Thankfully, I got one of the "you're on to the next round" little tickets.
It was pretty nerve-wracking, but once you get to the other side of the floor, it's like a huge relief. So it was fun though. That was the first thing I did. I texted my dad. I said I made the first cut, so I'm waiting to hear back from him. I'm sure he's just as nervous as I am.
In round one, it is quickly apparent who is not cut out to be a Laker girl.
We do get a handful of girls, maybe more than a handful, that think they can dance, and their idea of dancing is maybe going out to the club on Friday or Saturday night, and they're good at that, but that's not quite the same thing.
There are definitely people that come through these doors and I'm like, really? Do you really think this is gonna work out for you?
Like, I had the combination, but my nerves got ahead of me. I just kind of got distracted.
I got cut, but you know, it's all a learning process, and I gave it the best I could, and that's all I could ask for.
I think we did really good, so I don't know what went wrong. They obviously didn't see, you never know what they're looking for, so obviously they weren't looking for anybody our type. I kind of feel like the whole twin thing might be intimidating to some people, just not knowing what to do with twins, and they might, like, just like, I don't know, just like all the focus on twins because it's so cool, so unique. So I wonder if it's just almost intimidating because I just don't understand.
I kind of went blank, but I don't regret it. It was absolutely amazing experience, and I will be back next year.
Lakers! Next year! As Laker Girls continues, the chosen few receive their numbers to move on to round two. But they go face to face with their next big challenge.
They have some sort of aura or confidence about them, and it just makes you so nervous.
"346 dancers came to show their skills. And for the chosen, they have passed the first test, moving one step closer to their dream of calling themselves Laker Girls. With so many exceptional dancers moving forward, the competition to stay will be tough. The judges are watching and already have their eyes on some. It's time to shine if they want to make their dreams a reality.
We are going to get situated now, and what you're going to do is line up in numerical order. So after the across the floor combination, everyone that has a card or a ticket will get in line, come up to the table, and get a number. From then on out through the rest of the day, they are known as a number.
140 numbers to be exact. Though the group is cut by more than half, there are still several rounds to go.
So as we get into our line to collect our numbers for the second round, I'm watching all of these girls line up that made it through the second round. And I'm looking at them and I'm seeing that these are incredibly talented women. These were the best ones who went across the floor. They're gorgeous and you can tell that they came with their A game ready to go. That means I need to really step up my game.
You just know what you're up against and you know what you have to lose. And nobody wants to lose them. So it's really pray, 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 and just hope that you just do the best that you can do.
There's a lot of girls here and everyone's really good. But I'm really excited to start the next round and we'll see how it goes. Thank you.
For one hopeful, the road to Laker Girl tryouts has seen its obstacles.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, and this is my first time auditioning for the Laker Girls. About 10 years ago, I was in a bad car accident. I broke my pubic bone, my hip, my spine, and my socket bones, which enabled me to walk or dance. In fact, the doctors weren't sure if I was ever going to be able to dance again, which obviously is very devastating to a dancer who's ready to go off to college to be a dance major. And as I started to heal, things started to progress more positively. I was able to take my first step again and then do all the exercises and therapy to allow me to dance again. And I feel like it changed me as a person for the better. Having that setback, it just bring me forward even more.
But before moving forward, she would have to go back to where her dance career started.
Cheer, in a sense, kind of saved me because it's my first audition after the accident. I made the Saber Kittens, and it has been my journey towards getting on a better team and then even being at Lakers today, because that was the environment that welcomed me back into the world that I was missing.
And Kimberly hasn't looked back.
I was a member of the Golden State Warriors dance team from 2010 to 2011. Dancing for another pro NBA team was a lot of fun, and circling to this year, it would be so awesome to dance for the Laker Girls.
I'm in line and I'm just bouncing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to call my dad. I have to call my dad. I get to my phone and I call him and I'm like, Dad? He's like, yes. I made it. I made it past the first round and he was just like, yes, no, yes. Like, you got it, you got it, you got to do it.
Emotions are running high as the hopefuls celebrate their first victory. Round one is over. 206 dancers did not make the cut, while 140 lived to see round two. A new round which will deliver a new set of challenges. Outside the gym, the veterans from last year's Laker Girls team have arrived and will now go face-to-face with the newcomers, as they will all need to battle for one of the 22 spots on the team in the next round. On the next episode, last year's Laker Girls returners challenge the newcomers.
There they are.
They have some sort of aura, confidence about them, and it just makes you so nervous.
Stars emerge early on in the second round, and a veteran returns to true Laker Girl form.
Shelby, oh my goodness. I mean, she is just so beautiful.
Choreography proves difficult for some, even for the returners.
I definitely was just like, oh no, keep going, don't panic.
Why do they keep messing up? There was so many groups.
Anyone that cannot retain choreography is going to get cut.
I start to question myself. I'm like, okay, did I really do that good?
Who will stay and who will go? Find out next time on Laker Girls.